Oh man, the hype is real this week with Boku no Hero Academia. We basically had Captain America in the house as Deku, doing his whole I can do this all day kind of thing. That was brilliant, but then, where it ended, that cliffhanger is so painful. I was expecting to see Cuchallain versus Deku this week. Oh man, so painful. So I mean, we're kind of all expecting what kind of character Cuchallain is right now, right? I mean, he is a bit of a dick, but part of it is because he wants to, prove himself, and he really thinks that Deku betrayed him at this point. He really thinks that this whole time, Deku was like, I'm going to be the strongest just by pretending to be the weakest. Nobody will see it coming. So, I mean, I can see why Cuchallain's so pissed at him now. He is still a dickhead with a god complex. He's a bully and overly aggressive, and I loved when Deku got the upper hand on him, man. Straight up, underneath that right punch, flipped him over, slammed him on the ground. Oh, that was amazing. I cheered. I literally cheered for Deku doing that. I didn't see it coming. I thought Deku would just be running away most of the fight, and then at some point he'd need to use his powers, try not to kill him. Like that kind of thing of I have to hold back. I can't do this 100%. That kind of force. I mean, hell, if one of his little fingers using the normal power could throw a ball 700 meters, Jesus. He'd really only need to flick him with a finger and Cuchallain would be gone. Cuchallain slap against the wall and just be broken on the ground, ready to be defeated. So man, Deku, if he chooses to use his powers, is going to wreck Cuchallain. It's just a question of how long can Deku keep himself up while not actually using his powers, because that's what he seems to be planning to do. Next episode's called Deku vs. Cuchallain. It's gonna be so hype. Because it looks like Uraraka is going to go up against Iida, so that should be interesting as well. I mean, their powers don't really complement each other at all. I'm not sure how that fight should go. Really, Iida should be able to take her out real easily. But maybe she's just going to manage to get away around him and just kind of give that bomb one slap and float it out of there. I imagine that would be a good way for them to do it so that Deku doesn't actually have to take out Katsuki. She can just get the bomb out of there and then they'll win. But I don't know, man. Iida is actually pretty good at what he does. And his costume does look amazing. It's a shame that he has that freaky leg thing that creeps me out, man. It looks like he has holes in his legs. Ugh. But the costume looks badass. So I really don't see any way Uraraka should actually be able to get around him. He's got super speed and everything. And he's serious about winning this. When even preview for the next episode, he's properly pretending to be a bad guy as well, which I like the sound of. So, I mean, there's not too much else to say about this episode. The heroes got their costumes, and a lot of them look ridiculous, while some of them look amazing. My boy Sun Wukong told me to keep eyes on the purple-skinned dude, or the dude who has a purple face or costume or something. And yeah, his eyes, just whenever you see him in a scene, his eyes are on a girl's butt or chest, and that's just so funny. At the moment when Uraraka was first showing off her costume and she was like, oh god, it's all skin tight, I'm so embarrassed. He just randomly appears in the shot and just says to the audience, Psycho, this is the best. I love that guy. I hope that's just going to be his one thing. He'll just show up whenever there's anything sexy going on and just be like, nice. That would be the best character for him. Meanwhile, that blonde-haired guy that I like because he's so ridiculously over the top, I loved it. Everybody else is asking serious questions like, oh my god, are we supposed to actually take each other out? Do we have a time limit? Can we do anything? And he's just like, how awesome is my cape? I love that guy. He reminds me of Log Horizon's Rudy, with just how over the top and flamboyant he is, and man, the whole belly button laser thing. Dude definitely needs to get more screen time. So I mean, it was just that. Some of the heroes looked awesome, some of them looked really stupid, and you know, it was cute seeing Uraraka and Deku getting closer together. Deku clearly has a thing for Uraraka. I don't think she's the same way for him. I think she would have been just as friendly to anyone. But he's so into her, and that's so cute. He actually has a chance now, and he was just getting bullied like shit in his old school, but now he's got power. Probably going to end up being top of the table once he actually learns to control it, but that could take longer than this first season will last with its short 13 episode runtime. I'm just looking forward to that next episode. That's what's got me. That moment that Cuchallain got flipped was a 10 out of 10. He deserved it. It was so perfect. Deku showing off how smart he is, and just trying to hold back his power. It's going to be brilliant to see them fight next week. Get a little more backstory on them. Find out why they were friends, why they stayed friends. Because, I mean, they were clearly friends when they were younger, but even back then, Cuchallain had this god complex thing going. He was a bit of a prick, but why has he got like that mentally at age 4? I mean, surely they'll tell us a bit about that and why he is so freaky, I would expect. Try to get us to like feel bad for him or something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You guys should be too, because that cliffhanger was hype. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. If you like this review, then wreck that like button like you mean, and subscribe if you haven't already to see more. And I will see you guys next time.